Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. For those new here, my name is Nikki. I'm an author and editor and I post videos here on YouTube about editing, writing, reading and all the things I love. Today we're here to do a top 10 vlog and I'm going to be sharing my top 10 LGBT novels. Now for these I mainly stuck to the more traditionally published big seminal works as opposed to the self-published stuff. And the reason for that was just because I thought it was easier to do the list that way. What I might do is do another one in the future for self-published LGBT work, because there is some really great stuff out there, but I just wanted to stick with some of the bigger releases for this list. So at number 10, The Hours by Michael Cunningham, which is of course the story of three different women all coming to terms with their sexuality and the different things going on in their lives. It was made into a wonderful film as well. And it's just a really poignant work. It poses a lot of questions and it looks at the role of women in different periods and how their sexuality could be expressed in those times. Sticking with the lesbian fiction for number 9, The Well of Loneliness by Radcliffe Hall. Again, you don't really need to say much about this piece, it's just such a seminal work. And I think, you know, anyone who's interested in reading LGBT fiction should definitely check out this book. Next up, Oranges Are Not the Only Fruit. So again, lesbian fiction by Jeanette Winterson. And it's just another of those really key works that really open the way for lesbian fiction. Number 7, Orlando by Virginia Woolf. Such a fascinating piece of gender fluidity, if you like, as Orlando changes from man to woman and back again. And it's just such a compelling piece and it's so brilliantly written and it's a real page turner. You just want to know what's going to happen next to this character. Number 6, going back to lesbian fiction with Tipping the Velvet by Sarah Waters. This was actually the first lesbian fiction I ever read. I came to reading the book after the TV series had been on, I think it was on the BBC, and loved the book. I thought it was absolutely wonderful. Read a couple of her others as well. And again, it's just such a compelling writing and really memorable characters that you just want to know how things are going to work out for them. Number 5 then, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. So a real classic choice here. It is a brilliant piece, and what I love about this piece is you can kind of read as much or as little homosexuality into it as you want in some ways. It kind of leaves a lot of open doors for you to walk through or not. Number 4 is a choice that may be a little out of the left field, and it's Kiss of the Spider Woman by Manuel Puig. And this is an interesting book. I came to it after knowing the musical, and some of you may have heard of the musical, and I didn't realise at first when I saw the musical that it was based on a book. I found that out later and managed to read it, and I would actually really love to reread it because this is going back quite a few years. And it was a fascinating piece, the way it's written in terms of literary style as well. But it also features Melina, who is essentially a homosexual, but I think there is an element, you could argue that perhaps he's also trans as well, but it depends how you interpret him. But again, it's a really brilliant piece written in the 1970s, and you should definitely check that out if you haven't come across it. Number 3, going YA, with probably one of the more modern picks from the list, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. And yeah, I mean, it's such a lovely coming of age and coming out story that I just had to include it. It's so sweet and delightful. Number 2 is Maurice by E.M. Forster. So again, a really seminal major work of gay literature. I absolutely adored Maurice the first time I read it, and it's one of those stories that I think you can come back to again and again. And so finally, in the top spot is Call Me By Your Name by Andre Asselin, and this is one where I saw the film before I read the book, but I absolutely adored both. I mean, I think they're both amazing works. I think the film's a really excellent adaptation, but the book is also so compelling, and even though I knew what was going to happen because I'd seen the film, I still enjoyed, I found it a real page turner, every single page. So those are my picks of LGBT novels. As I said, I'm not really including any of the self-published titles, of which there are many wonderful ones this time, but I may well come back and do another list for that in the future. So share some of your LGBT favourites below, and I'll be back again soon with another vlog. Bye for now, everyone.